Hello everybody! Welcome to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. What's going on? What's happening? How is everybody today? How is everyone doing today? Jay Hedeker in the house. Hey Jay, what's up? Got Tukey up in here. Jacer's here. Ravenhawk. Hello. Did anybody else say hi up there? No, I think that's the only 4 chatters so far. It's only 4 chatters. So if you're lurking, say hello. Here tomorrow, Here tomorrow, today, any day's good. Tired AF. I bet, man. Long hours, right? Long hours. The gales of November. It was really, really nice. Do you get a badge? Yes. Thank you, Tukey. Tukey with 46 months on the 3rd shift. Cheers, bud. Cheers. Cheers to you. Nothing like a cold Coke Zero. Yeah, man. Hope everybody's doing good. Only 47. 47. It's the best. Oh, there's Jay. 49 months. 49 months on the 3rd shift. How's the arm? Arm's okay. I'm going to say the arm is at like 80%. So it doesn't hurt. It's not hurting like it was earlier in the week. I mean, it was hurting bad. There's a little discomfort, but really it's a range of motion thing. So they told me I could work. And if it starts getting painful or I don't feel like I can work, to call them. But I have physical therapy on Monday. I have to go to physical therapy. Have I tried going anti-vax? I am now. That's the last one. The flu shot doesn't hit enough. Like it's only like 20% effective because they never get the strain right. And yeah, so this started, I went down this whole internet rabbit hole, and then I have a friend I work with told me that they had a family member that had to have surgery because of shoulder bursitis from the vaccine injury. I'm like, are you serious? Like, no one tells you this stuff. I didn't even know it was a thing. Didn't know it was a thing. So, yeah. And it's not the medicine, it's they miss, right? So instead of going into the muscle, I wonder, because I'm quite a bit taller than the person that gave it to me, so I wonder if they angled up and then put it in the joint space. So it's like shoulder bursitis, I think is what the technical term for it is. But yeah, I'm a lot better. Again, all that stuff I don't know enough about to comment. I just know that for me, I get the flu shot and I still get the flu every year. So I'm kind of like, what's the point? I don't want to risk it. That's how I am with LASIK surgery too. Like I know people that get LASIK surgery and they're perfectly fine, but I also have heard the horror stories of LASIK surgery. And so people go blind or they're in chronic pain forever and never goes away. So I'm kind of like, I'm at that point now where I'm like, I'll risk it. We'll risk it. But no, the arm is much better. I'm going back to work. Man, I was hoping they'd give me some time off. But no, I'm going back to work tomorrow. So we're streaming tonight. Hey, I got this music pretty loud. Let me turn it down. Let's turn that down a little. There we go. Get some workers' comp. Yeah, I was hoping, but I'm still going through all the steps because I'm protecting myself in case. So right now I don't have full range of motion. Like I can't comb my hair. Like this is about as high up as I can get my hand. Like I can't I can't even it's weird. So I'm like, I don't have full range of motion, and I called him today, and I was like, hey, something's still not right. So if I push past that, it does really start to hurt. So I'm gonna do the physical therapy and protect myself and go through all the steps, because what if that never returns? That's kind of scary. Like if my arm never works like it did before my shoulder started hurting. That's kind of scary. What are my thoughts on the Edmund Fitzgerald? Edmund Fitzgerald, wasn't that a ship? I think of Prince Albert, but that's a piercing. So I don't I don't really have a thought on the Edmund Fitzgerald. I mean, we are talking about polls tonight. Speaking of polls, yeah, Great Lakes Lake Superior, November 10th. Do you think they sank it on purpose, or if it was? Now, I grew up on the Great Lakes. I've spent many an hour out on Lake Huron, and I can tell you, it gets pretty wicked out there. I'll never forget, as a kid, went on a fishing trip with a friend. The Gales of November. I'll have to listen to it. But as a kid, we went on a fishing trip. And the guy, my friend's parent, I was elementary school, and I still remember being so sick. His parents had a cabin cruiser. So if you don't know it, I probably have. I don't know. The cabin cruiser, if you don't know what a cabin cruiser is, it's a boat with a cabin in the front of it, right? So like a place to sleep and a little latrine and that kind of stuff. And we get out there, and like it comes in, right? This wind and all this stuff, and this boat, I remember as a kid, I was so sick, and he had a hard time. Like, he almost had to call the Coast Guard because he had a hard time getting it back in. Pretty wild, man. Pretty sketchy. It's too rough to feed you. Here, little bird, some knowledge for you. All right, so tonight we're on Kinlaig. I don't know how to say it. Kinlaig. You don't see a poll? We'll get a poll soon. I don't know why it says RWH1388, but that's Cowboy in the house. What's up, buddy? How you been? Everybody say hello to Cowboy. Your username looks weird to me. That's some weird YouTube thing, but we're fishing, because I put a poll up and it said that I have to start with nothing. So I've literally started with nothing. All I have is a fishing pole. That's it. All I have is a fishing pole. Yeah, Dwayne says, all I have is a fishing pole and this fancy suit. I have this fancy suit and a fishing pole. I've literally just time traveled. I'm time traveler. And I have this fancy fiberglass fishing pole. So, put on the direct. Yeah. So I like my fancy suit. So yeah, we have a fishing pole. That's what I'm starting with. That's all I got is a fishing pole and a hope and a dream. And this is going to be torturous, because I also put a poll up at the top that says loans without collateral, and 56% of you said no, I can't take out a loan without collateral. And so that sucks. Trying to make sure all my settings are, I literally just started the save period. We're turning everything on. Jacer, what's up, man? But here, I'll show you my poll here in a second. So on seasonal growth, yeah, crop destruction, periodic plowing, fieldstone, weeds, yes, everything on. Automatic engine start we want off. Stop go brachion. Show, we're not going to use that. Normal. Let's turn all these off. Animals can disappear on. Tire usage rate is low. Chat is mean. Realistic spread, but I don't like those, so we're leaving all those off. And then we'll turn my sound back up because I was watching The Witcher. I was playing earlier and I was watching The Witcher. You ready to see my pole? We'll go out here. The map is beautiful though. It is a very, very nice map. Here we go. If you didn't notice, there is no first person mode for the fishing pole. Or third person. Fishing pole only works in first person, which is weird because you can watch in multiplayer other people fish. So literally it won't let you change the camera when your pole's out. So the only thing you can do is look down at your pole. You can only see your pole from yourself. That's all. Grower, not a short. Did you see how it went right out? I mean, did you see it just like it was ready? Didn't need any enticement, didn't need any encouragement, just ready. I literally don't know what we're gonna do. Like I only have $1,800, and if I can't take out a loan, I have an idea. I think we're gonna get in the coal business. So we're gonna go from fishing to coal mining. That's my plan. But I have to figure out, I have to get a vehicle to haul coal. So that's going to be the hard part. And I keep trying to find like a hot spot, because if you get in a hot spot, you're going to have a sore throat soon. I mean, I don't know if that's just a random statement or if that's in relevance to the poll talk. I'm not quite sure. I seriously, I keep catching trash, but I did get $1,000 bonus for catching 5 pieces of trash. That was pretty cool. We can go looking for the lost treasures of the book, and that we can get some money that way. I know I'm fishing, so I got to make money. And then I have to buy a vehicle. But I also have to be able to move pallets. It's trash, man. It's just trash. All we get is trash. I want to find a hot spot because you'll start catching the Can-Am. Yeah. Nice stinking scooter. How are you, by the way? Considering I can't take out a loan, I was hoping you guys would say yes. Boom! Scooter! That's perfect timing. 52 months, and we caught a trout. So we're up to $2,000. This is torturous. This is the slowest start ever. And I'm usually a pretty slow starter. I'm getting pretty good at the fishing game though. There is no variation to it, by the way. It's literally the same. See? Trash. Just trash. All we ever get is trash. Let's put our pole away. That's what she said. Let's go over here. Let's try a spot over here. So there's random spots on the map, and I think it's completely random. There's no real spot, and I almost wonder if it's like more like a time trigger thing. But you get hot spots, and those hot spots will let you catch fish that are much better. And you get like $400 a fish. So got TV till 11, so you better keep fishing. I'm gonna fish. I gotta fish until we'll look at the shop here in a minute. But so the fishing game is not random. It's the same thing. I thought it was like random, but it's not. It's literally the same sequence. some of that trash is sellable. You would think, but I don't have an inventory. I'm not getting any money for the trash. Get the little Asian truck thing. That would be kind of funny. We'll look at what we have price-wise options. Because then we have to buy, then we have to purchase the coal. Because we really can't mine it. So we have to purchase a pallet. See? Trash. Just trash. That's all I'm catching is just trash. Let's see. Yeah, we can haul one pallet. 5,500 bucks for that one. That one is a little more. I have this flatbed truck that we can upgrade to. Have I tried using the crane? Yeah. That you could catch some big fish with that. I want to take this boat out. I wish they had other boats. I wish they had some other boats. All right, we need to find another place to fish because these spots suck. We keep getting trash. Is there a body? Let's go over here to this little inlet area right here. I think this should be a good place. The new Can-Am. $16 grand. But if we get the ape, we can get the business quicker. I think that might be our best bet, to be honest with you. Is this thing, because we can literally get in this thing very soon, and we can start hauling a pallet at a time. And is there a trailer hitch on this? There is no trailer hitch on it. I don't think. So we might be better off getting something like that has a trailer hitch. See, because this one's only 12 grand, the Kubota. But the new Can-Am is... We'll figure it out. We got to catch some fish first. Let's go over here by the seagulls. Maybe the seagulls mean fish. We're gonna get shit on, but that's all right. I guess while we're here, I have not spoiled myself. I do not know where any of the collectibles are at. All right, let's just, yeah, let's fish right here. Okay. That's pretty cool. We'll try this fishing spot again. I was here earlier and it wasn't doing too great. Get the hire purchase mod. I don't even know what that one does. I've got a bunch of mods installed because I kind of have a plan, but it doesn't mean that you all have a plan. Just trash, just trash. Unless you lease to own like real life. Yeah, but then I don't know. I feel like that makes it kind of cheapens its financing. Yeah, there's actually a financing mod that lets you just buy a vehicle on interest, and if you can't pay it, it repossesses it. That mod's pretty cool. But I can't borrow money without collateral. It's just bullshit. Of course, last night or Tuesday when I was playing on Klein's, I was catching fish left and right, just killing it with the fish. Find used ones. It's the only thing you use right now is the big doids. I was killing it, man, and now I can't catch anything. Just trash. That's all I keep catching is trash. Let's go over here to this little inlet. Maybe we can get into some brackish water. You know, where the fresh water is flowing in with the seawater. You know, you have like the fresh water flowing in. Isn't that what they call it? Isn't it called brackish? Oh, I can't even land in the water. Pond use one's nice too, yeah. We're gonna figure this out. Collectibles out on the island with the lighthouse. See. What? What are you doing, man? You don't have to do that. Whoa, let's give Cowboy a big old heck yeah, man. Oh, brother. Honestly, the gift is you just being here. I mean it. I was so happy to see your name in chat. Well, thank you so very much. Wow. Thank you so much. You just won a 50,000 in lottery? Can we do that? Is that fair? I'm not making the rules here. This is your adventure. Put 50,000 in that account. Got lucky with some scratchers. Dude, you really didn't have to do that. I'm so happy to see just you in chat. Honestly, I was gonna tell Flossie, like, Cowboy came back. I'm so happy, man. I know you're working a lot. Usually you're in bed by now. All right. He was happy to see my poll. Look at, hey, Cowboy. Hey, Cowboy. Look what happens. Look what happens when you give me 50K. Sorry. We're just giant children here. We're just giant children here. I get. You didn't need to catch a fish to eat it, I know. We're gonna do one more cast, and then we're gonna go get some scratch offs. We're gonna get some scratch offs. Come on, baby. Give me that good fish. Come on. Get in my belly. Got one. We got a salmon. Can I win a scratch off? Is that fair? Is that fair? I never even thought of that. So like if we get donos, does it go in the bank account? Is that how that work? Let's speed things along. Tell me, you guys tell me yes or no. Yeah, Jay says yes. We need a second. We're using Robert's rules of, I don't know. What did they use for the parliamentary stuff? We need a second. You're okay. Okay. My birthday's tomorrow. What I say goes. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. All right. 50K in the bank account. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I don't have to fish. You don't know how happy I am. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Mine's this month too. Happy birthday. All right. All right. So now we got $52,100, right? Sammy, what's up, buddy? Happy birthday. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, check out my poll. There you go. So here's the thing. We got to get creative. You ready? Got to get creative. The cheapest plot of land, I think it was 65 grand, if I remember right. So let's see. That's 86. This farm's 101. But I thought there was like this little field right here is 65. The song's pretty intense. I don't know if I like this song. It's a little much. How do we spend that money? Not the first time I showed you your poll. That's the first time you've ever seen my poll. That's the first time you've ever seen my poll. Jay, what are you doing? Jay with the $20. Heck yeah, man. At 20K then. This guy's lucky. Luckiest slaughter player ever. Thank you so much. Oh man. Jay, dude. Alright, dropping 20K in the bank. Just like that. You guys are too much, man. You don't have to. Don't get me all like worked up and sappy. Don't get me all worked up and sappy. Oh man, where is my... There they are. Samma boy with 42 months of membership. Oh, there. Look at that already. I mean, just because you have money doesn't mean you have to spend it. It won't burn or fly away. Very true. So I'm trying to think. I think we should still get in the coal business. But now I can actually buy a tractor and a flatbed. I wasn't this, like, I wasn't, sorry, I'm already broken. I wasn't anticipating how quickly this was. Oh, these are potatoes. That's ugly. That's potatoes. The other option is we can make a little bit of money in the coal business and we can buy this lot right here. Sorry if it got all laggy. Sorry, OBS is like super laggy for me. I hope you guys aren't. I hope we're not losing frames. Let me do this. Let me know if it's... When I have a moment, check Discord. I hope you didn't get another car accident. I'm afraid to check Discord because every time I check Discord, get the Unimog. Oh, yeah. I'm always afraid to check Discord because you every time I check it, you've been in an accident. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Here, let me show it. This is a good thing. You care if I show it? I'll show it. Yeah. Oh, Sammy. He's pretty fly for a Canadian guy. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. What do you got? What's on the floor here? What are those things? Sammy thinks he's all fancy. All 4 doors. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. The old lights, mouse traps. Mouse traps. All right. So the other thing is we can make a little money, and then we can buy this plot of land for 86 grand, and then we can sell. We can do some lumbering and make all that money back pretty quick. We can lumber off all this land. That's pretty decent price. There's another one over here. Oh, where was it? It's 118.98. No. Okay, I don't have enough money. 53 is 96, 54. I honestly think this was the best deals. 51 at 86 grand. Nice Photoshop skills. So, what did I... That's what we can do. Now, what we need is we need something to haul something with. The Unimog's cool. The Unimog sounds cool. Sounds really cool, but we have 72 grand, right? I think the best thing we can do is buy a tractor that we can connect to some multiple implements. That way we can start making more money. And I have some small tractors in here, so we can go with the Uni, but I'm thinking of a tractor. Because how much is the Unimog? 70 grand is that. Where if I buy, I can buy I can buy this little Landini. We buy this little Landini for 17 grand. And we can get a flatbed trailer to get in the coal business. I mean, I'm thinking that's pretty reasonable. We can get some Massies or some Landinis. How much is a Unimog? 70. No, it just started. The cheapest Uni is 70K. 70K. Let's go with a small tractor. Let's go haul some coal. How much is a Unimog if you steal it? Even cheaper. The other thing I can, let me see. I put in the Dragon's 45. We can haul coal with that, or I swear I put some other. I put another neat mod in here. Let me see if I can find it. I have a lot. This thing. Oh, that's 35 grand. This thing, the tail works. This goes up and down, and we can get a pallet jack. Load. But we need something to pull it with. What's in the discount store? Just this, the Deutz. It's the only thing with wheels. Or with an engine. What trucks did I put in here? Globetrotter. It's the Volvo. We have this flatbed. This one's only 35. A little lorry. A little van. That looks like it would fit. What are we doing? Tractor? Because once we cut down all those trees, we can actually work it. Because I can just, yeah, let's do a tractor. All right. We're gonna get a 4-wheel drive Landini. This one's 90 horse, 80 horse. Try finger butthole. Yeah. Let's do this one. Do a Landini. Can we put front loader arm on it? No, that's what we need, something with a front loader arms. Does this one have front? Will be front. Yes, this Massey has a front loader. None of these Landinis have. You have a date? Do tell. Man, I like these Landinis, but none of them. Yeah, and I need working arms. None of these have. None of these have. She has hair. Well, that's, you know, plus. So we're gonna have to go with this one. 26,500 for this tiny little Massey. Let me make sure there's not anything else. Front, oh, this one. No, this one does have front loader. All right, so let's put it. It's the butcher's daughter. Hair on your face and a big butt. We'll do quickie. Big butts, where it's at, bro. We can go with the bigger engine. That'll put us at 80 horses. Standard wheels should be fine. GPS is 15 grand. We don't need it. Beacon light. I mean, we have to have front grille frame. I like that one better. Front fenders, yes. Rear fenders. I like that better. Interior setup. We want it blacked out or blued? We'll go blacked out. It's a little bit of money. Front weight, no. Front loader, attacher, quickie. License plate says heck yeah. All right, there's our tractor. This is the butcher's daughter. Are you saying that you wouldn't date a bald lady? No, I would not date a bald lady. No. I'll just be honest. No. If I was already with a lady and she went bald, that's a whole different story. But if she was bald to begin with, no. No. No, that's why you see, that's why you order food from a menu. It's because you want to pick what you want, right? Now, after like you get started, right? So say the food's okay, but then like the second course is meh. I mean, you might complain about it, but you're probably still gonna eat it. But like if you know it's bad from the get-go, depends on where she's bald. Oh my god, that didn't take long. All right, let's buy this little thing. Now we need a flatbed trailer, or we need a. Did we put the quickies on it or the Howers? I completely forgot. I honestly freaking just forgot. I literally went. Poof. It's up there. Thought. Just. Anybody remember? I love good quickie. That's Wayne. That was great. I literally don't know what I put on it. Oh, this thing's, look at me in my little suit. It's such a gentleman-y. This is what Scottish gentlemen drive. I love it. Let's see. Can't remember. Customize. What, I put a quick. Okay, it's got the quickie. It's got the quickie. I guess we'll just get the small quickie. We'll leave them black. We'll leave them back. Isn't it crazy that the front arms are? And then we need pallet forks. And then we need a flatbed trailer. We got the Marshall, but this thing's pretty big. That's pretty big for that. I hate how FarmSim does trailers in 25. I look like I shouldn't be driving a tractor. I know I look like I should be. We have this one, which is $5 grand. Just a pretty solid looking trailer, and this one is $86.50. I think we like the $5 grand one. We can get this one to match though. New Holland. Rabe. Is the Lemkin blue as close as it gets? Nah, we don't want light. We'll just leave it green. Is anyone else buffering? Yeah, please tell me if you are. Everything looks fine on my end, but if anyone's having, like, if the feed doesn't look right, please tell me. Get it in paint. It's okay. Okay, cool. Round or square bears? Okay. You want pink? Because we can put logs on that. But we can also, oh, actually, let me see. I think I have. I swear I thought I put. This thing. Because we can use this for wood too. Oh, yeah. Standard tires? Yeah, let's do that. I don't like that red color. Yeah. Is it raffle down? Which I just don't have great signal. Sorry, man. Let's do this. I think this is the frame. We'll do it. A lot of these colors look kind of weird. Do yellow? No, that's ugly too. It's so cute. I know it's so little and cute. Let's do a custom color. Let's do. Let's do matte. Kind of like this, like steely kind of gray color. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll do these in silver, gray. How I miss you. Gosh, this thing's. Sorry, this is just ugly. It's ugly. I don't like it. Let's do that, and then yeah. I can't probably miss you. I got new underwear this week, and all my balls are covered in the loose from the guy she tells you to. He has a tendency to overshare. Although I don't think I've ever had underwear leave lint on my balls. Now I've never found anything that doesn't cause. It looks so hideous, that color combination. We're gonna have to fix that. We need the pallet forks and the frame. All that color is horrible. We'll fix it later. Let's actually go do something productive. I've never even heard of a thing. Never in my life have I heard of a thing. I gotta remember how to get up there. I don't know how it happens either. I'm telling you, man, just a Haynes guy. Haynes his way. Show these wrong side of the road drivers. Yeah, I'm about to. We got to tag that place. So we got to go down, cross the river, and go up the mountain to the coal mine. Why no fire truck? I didn't install one on this one. No, here's the scary thing. I was playing. This was years and years and years ago, before I ever did YouTube. The first time I got into Farm Sim multiplayer, I played on. It was like, was it Oxygen David's map or one of Bullet Bill's maps? I can't even remember what map it was, but you know, it was a left side. It was left side drive, and I had played on it for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I got in my car and I started driving on the wrong side of the damn road. That's my brain was still like in Farm Sim world. The color, what, this color? I was trying to get it to match this. We'll fix the colors later. I want it to match the Landini blue is what I want. Or I'm just gonna make it gray. I'm just gonna make it gray so the metal frame is all the same, and then I'll make the uprights Landini blue. Because I also have to repaint this too. That color's not right. It is raffle time. I don't know about this music. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm deeply concerned with this. For Epidemic Sound is just really losing, and I don't want to do it. I don't, but I'm probably gonna go with just an gay. I'm probably just gonna go with an AI music generator. He's not here. It is raffle time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cowboy, you didn't enter in a raffle. You shithead. He's the happiest person in the world right now. Look at him. Look at him. He's the happiest person in the world right now. Life could not get better. He's not here. Hang on, let me redraw it. Oh. One thing that I love that they did with this map is this. Up close, it kind of looks a little kind of hideous, but the blend of the rock to the gravel, that looks so nicely done. And then you have little bits of rock right here, like this hillside, cliffside, hands down, it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. All right. Stuck on the shitter right now. All right, well, let's see what you win. That's where I always have my best luck. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, WFRM is proud to present the greatest game show known to man. That's right, Raznac's Grand Giveaway, where you, the wonderful people at home, can win some amazing or not so amazing prizes. You never know what's going to be given away here on Raznac's Grand Giveaway. We're going to be joined by the one, the only, the hostess with the mostest. That's right, me, in all of his glory. What's going on, gang? What's going on? Sammy is going to be joining us. He's currently taking a dookie. He probably had some Taco Bell earlier. So, Sammy, we got curtain number 1, curtain number 2, curtain number 3. Sammy says curtain number 3. Are you 100% positive that you want to go with curtain number 3? No eggnog? Are you sure? Is it egg time? Is it eggnog time? Curtain number 3. You're 100% sure. I tell you, I give you a $5 gift card, a $5 Steam gift card for whatever's behind curtain number 3. What do you say? It's guaranteed. Or are you rolling it? You want 3? All right, man. You want 3? You don't get both. You've already made your choice. Right now, the wonderful staff here at WFRM are wheeling your prize out on the stage. Well, it's not $5, but there is some cuddle time involved. That's right, Sammy. You just made an unmade bed. Unmade, just warm already. Used like an old fishing pole. Congratulations. Looks comfy, he says. It looks comfy. It was a good try, though. Good shot, man. No success, but a good shot. This song sucks. I gotta change it. There we go. But yeah, nice shot. What else? So what's new? Let's just take a moment to reflect real quick. Let's change the lighting a little bit here. Let's go. You want to go? Let's go with some Landini. Let's go with some Landini lighting. There we go. A little blue lighting to set the mood back there. What's everybody been up to? Raffle 100. I haven't started another raffle yet. We haven't even begun yet to fight. Oh man, my ear's itching. But Cowboy's still here. Cowboy, I don't know if you knew, my right arm wasn't working, bro. Quit working after my flu shot. Like, shut down. It's pretty wild. I thought of you. Yours was a different cause, but again, I thought of you if he's still watching. You have a coolant leak, and your oil filter started leaking yesterday while I was looking for a coolant leak. Dude, you just having problems with that car. I think the car is cursed, man. I think that car is cursed. I think you're doomed for failure. You have to renew your license and your plate on your birthday? Dude, this hill is pretty nasty. Dang. I didn't realize this was this steep. We might have to go the other way down the mountain. No, the DMV. So how do we get up here? Oh, no way. We have to go all the way around? Honestly, I have to go I should have went up this side anyways. Oh, man. I know it would have been better, but it wouldn't have been as fun to watch. We can't have everything unlocked right away. We gotta torture ourselves for a little while. Everyone's passing me. I wonder why. Nope, we can't go. We got to go all the way around. Plus, you get to see the beauty of the map, the beauty of Kinlaig. I just got passed by a taxi. I know. What is it with the bright color? So, again, here in the States, traditionally, I haven't seen this. What is that? What is it? Is that like a Scottish school bus? That's the first time I've actually seen that one. But here in the States, we don't have such vibrant colors. School buses are the safest vehicle on the road. So there was back in my younger days, I had this giant crush on Alyssa Milano. Like Who's the Boss? Alyssa Milano. Because if you're a pubescent boy, you know, and the Alyssa Milano was kind of it, you know. Yes, shoot it my way. Hang on, Cowboy sent me a message. I gotta watch this. Is this for real? Did you record that, bro? Tell me that's for real. Hang on, let me. Oh, hold on. You don't care if I show. You don't care if I show, man. Let me see if I can. I am. I'm trying. Hang on. Hang on. I'm trying. Hang on. I'm gonna try to send it to my Discord. Hang on. Oh no. Cancel. I'm trying to. Hold on 1 second. Oh gosh, I can't. Anyway, I can't get it to work right now. There we go. Download that. Checked. Sorry, it takes a little bit because you got to transfer formats. Manage. All right. Done. Done. All right. So that's that. Now I got to pull up Discord. I got to close Sammy's cool BMW picture. And now I have to... Hang on. All right. This is me. This is... he sent this because this is... My work reminded him of this. This is what I've just reminded Cowboy of what's going on. And I can see this really happening around here and, you know. All right, so let's set the scene, right? Hilly terrain, the rural mountainous area, and here's a guy, a big guy. He's wider than his jazzy chair. You ready for it? Check out what he's doing. Hey, we gotta do it again. One more time. Is it a woman? Okay. So that's what I get for misgendering people, because that's the biggest problem with this video is my misgendering of. I saw the hat and the mullet, so I assumed it was a man. And that looks like something two guys would do. Just for fun. Like after a case of Busch Light, you would just try that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Sorry. It's just monumentally epic, man. Oh. And I broke my new trailer. Oh, no way. That would probably be like a dose of the internet's most ridiculous thing that's ever happened. All right. So here we are in coal country. We had to buy the coal though. I think we can fit 4 pallets on there. We probably can fit more than 4 on there. And then we take it down the hill and we sell it. Outside of Walmart or Waffle House. Because we can take it and we can actually go sell it at the blast furnace. So let's look at the price of coal. We can buy it for $4.90. And we only make $100 a pallet. I think we were better off fishing. I literally think we were better off fishing, gang. What's up, Jay? I think we were better off fishing. I don't know if this was the best idea in the world. But hey, we're pot committed at this moment. If I sell equipment by vending machines. No luck on what I asked earlier. Okay, good. Yeah, I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him in chat in a long time. I don't know if anyone else has either. But I hope he's okay. When I'm coming to visit you. I told you. I have, like, the next year of my life is completely booked up. because CCS Will, I don't know if anyone's seen or heard from him in a while. We just don't know if he's like, we just haven't. Will, CCS 101, aka Will Munn, yeah, a creator of Emerald Coast. Why? I hate pallets in this game. I don't know why. I just thought this was a good idea to do today. Are you in there? No, I have graduation this year. I have my son's 18th birthday, which is in a few weeks. It's this month. I have, and then we're off, and I have to take off in May because he's graduating. I should have put these posts on later. Maybe he's off making another Emerald Coast. No, I don't think he is. His health was getting pretty rough. I have 2 kids for a reason. And then we'll be moving him off to college if he goes away for college. Don't know if he's leaving for college yet or if he's staying home and commuting, so. All right, we need a different plan. Because honestly, I think we could have fished faster than buying coal. Oh. I should have just borrowed money and leased logging equipment. Yeah. If we leave, we probably won't get back. No doubt, man. They'll look me up and be like, oh, no, you're not coming back. We're not letting you back in. Bring them up there to some unis. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like it here. Listen, despite our problems, I love being in the United States of America. I love it. Just like you love being where you're at, man. Oops. There we go. So do we put another row on top to make it worth our time? I think these pallets are about to explode. We can't go any further north and survive. Look at him. Look at it. Look at him! What is going on? There's something alive in those things. We'll just take this load, just for giggles. And rethink our plan, maybe. How much is the fish? How much is the fish farm? Fish farm's 95 grand. We probably just should have started breeding fish. We have to buy fish food, but dude, that's probably what we should have done. This Gogo's rest costs to deliver all this viewers. Dun, 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 dun. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. All right, I think what we do is end the poll. Loans without collateral, no or yes. So we can't take a loan without collateral, but we have a little collateral now. Got a little bit. Start another one. So should we borrow money and buy the fish farm? Or should I have to earn it? I don't know how fast the fish farm produces, but we can buy feed. Do we have... So if I buy the fish farm, I have like the property around it, but I really don't have it. I don't have any land, so to speak. Speaking of, I gotta figure out where to sell this. I thought I was prepared, but I was not. Where's the coal blast furnace? Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I'm foolish beyond measure. I have to drive all the way here? No, we're not doing that. What's the next closest one? This one's closer. And it's only $4 difference. So we're going here. Okay. Enough Thursdays in the decade for me to earn it. Yeah, that's what. That's good. Need your spreadsheet, yeah. No, I'm gonna record episodes. I don't know who's gonna watch them, but I'm just gonna record episodes when I play off camera, and Again, I think it's gonna be called Between the Streams. So this series is called A Man and His Pole, and then the recorded episodes from this map are gonna be called Between the Streams. If anything, right? If anything. And then I'll start doing contracts as I buy equipment. So that's the other thing is I can't borrow equipment to do contracts, but I can buy equipment to do contracts. And so I think the best thing to buy, I can get a fertilizer spreader and I can knock out some pretty quick, or a mower. Mower would be pretty good too. And then I can start doing contracts. Because all this work that we just did, and you watch, we're gonna make, I mean, not even $100. If I can find where to deliver this thing. The left side drive has me kind of confused. So I think we're going to take a left. Yeah. I think we need to buy some more scratch offs. Do they have scratch offs in Scotland? Does anyone even know? Do they even have scratch offs in Scotland? I don't know. Do they have a lottery over there? Or is it like a uniquely American thing? These poor little trout. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy the fish farm. We'll buy the fish farm. Let's just do that. Ooh, what is this? I don't remember seeing this. Is this a playable farm? It is. Which one is this one? Oh. I kind of like this. Can you, is it buyable? Please make this, Giants, please make this buyable. It is, it's $196,000. I didn't know about this farm. All right, Sammy. Night, bro. So yeah, we can do silage here. Honestly, I didn't know this was even a playable farm. It's 196,000 potatoes. Potatoes. I'm gonna have to check that out in another save. Has anyone looked at this one in their save? I didn't, like, it's the first time I've literally seen this. Because you could buy it. We could buy this one and we can cut all those trees and get our money back and then dump it right into farming. I just kind of like the location of that one. And then you got all these trees up here. And then once we cut them, we can just replant all that as grass. I kind of like this up here. Does it make me Lord Raznac? Yes, it does. if I was Lord Raznac, what would our first rule be? If I was Lord of the land. I really like this over here. Oh! My stream just said out of memory. Why is... That's weird. There we go. Now we're back. I think it kept running, but the YouTube said out of memory. Alright, let's sell this and literally see how much more like Gollum. I am not. $4,259 is what we made. But we spent $2,940. So we made $1,300 from one trip. I mean, it'll take forever, but in our spare time, it's doable. Laird Raznac. Guys, I want to buy this farm. Like, what do you think? Can we max out the, can I max out the loan and buy that? I mean, the train's right here. There's like a river close by. This is like so perfect. Check out the train. It's so far away. Why is it dinging? I just heard the... Let's go look at this in another save real quick before... Well, here, let's just do this. 196,080. Keep track. Let me do something before I do that. Because I'll buy it and then it'll be like, you can't sell the property. You know how it does that? Like you buy a chunk and it's like, you can't sell the property now that you own it. All right, so we have all this wooded land. If this farm isn't usable, this is gonna be, I'm gonna be so mad. This is so stupid as shit. Like, if these buildings better be usable. Okay. I was about to say, like, Giants, you guys are turd heads. There is no silo here, though. This building's not usable. You jack monkeys. Like, why would you not? But I know I can do something. Ooh, we can fix it. Why would you not make this awesome building usable? Like, why? Why? Again, I do not understand it. I literally don't get it. You have a silage bunker right here. Perfectly functional silage bunker. Easy boomer, I know. You have this really cool building right here. We can store like equipment, all this stuff. You have this thing, which looks like a manure bunker. It's literally what it looks like. It looks like a crap bunker. You have a silo, which honestly looks like you would back in here to unload your crop, and then there's your silo storage. So why would you not make this build like... Jack monkeys. I'm not buying it now. Not buying it. We're buying the fish farm. Let's go look at the fish farm. because if we buy it, we can store all of our stuff here. And then we can buy this. So we'll get this one, it's 196 grand. And then this one over here is only 100 grand. And this cow shed actually works. And this bunker silo, and then there's the storage silo. This storage silo works. So this is actually a functioning farm, and it's in the general area. I can't believe they... Easy boomer. He says easy boomer. How much is this? 95 grand. Let's just do it. Let's go to the bank. Let's go to the bank, see what they'll give us. I can go down this way. Yeah, we'll go to the bank. We'll get the fish farm going. Not to mention, it's new. We can haul pallets of coal while we wait for our fish to cook. And then we can just sell the fish for now. And then the next step is, as we get money, then we have then we can actually get into aquaculture. Because why would we not? It's a new feature. Right? And then we can do Highland cattle over there. And grass silage. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. I love you too, man. I'm really, really happy to see your face in here. I super appreciate the dono. Huge props. Thank you, man, so much. But just you being here it was a treasure in itself. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday, my friend. Before we get too far, though, let me fix something. By flossing and breakfast. Yeah, I will. I'll tell her breakfast is on you, man. I just went to see I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Let's go fix this trailer real quick. Because we're not going to do logging. Again, why am I... Yeah. Here I am coming up with all these ideas that don't use the new features. So let's fix this. Let's customize that. We can take the supports off. Let's fix the color. I think that's as close to Landini, but we actually wanted it gray. I think that's about as close to the color as we can get it. So let's customize that. Let's customize these again. We're gonna make these dark gray because it'll match the frame. Actually, we can make these Landini blue and dark gray. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we have our life sorted. Let's go. But let's stay here because we're gonna have to buy fish food pallets. We got to get fish food. All right, so just bought a good brand tractor. I couldn't torture myself. I almost said you mean like a John Deere. Sorry. All right. We'll borrow 100 grand with the fish farm. We're gonna buy that. Boom. Now we can't take out no more loans until we pay that one off. So we need fish food, and it'll start making fish. So, and I think for fish food, what am I doing? Pallets, Raz. I think the easiest way to be the Highlands Fishing DLC is the fish pallets under there. They are. It's $2,600 for 2,000 liters. The factory holds 30,000 liters. So we need. I had a feeling. 72 fish food make more salmon. So it's literally the fish is printing money because you get more fish than, oh dude, and then you turn around and sell the fish. Let's see. Prices. The young salmon is 1,500 per thousand. I mean, it's not great. So 1668, young trouts 982. They come in 2 crates. You actually get more trout. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just buy some pallets of fish food. That's 8. That's 20 grand. That'll get us started. Can you buy fish food in bulk? I know you can make it, right? We can make our own fish food, but we have to grow crops. So we need canola. We need flour, soybeans, or canola oil. Flour, soybeans, or olive oil. Flour, soybeans, and rice oil. Flour, soybeans. So this one's probably going to be... So we need to do soybeans and canola and flour. And to get the flour, is there a... Do we have to build the windmill? I don't want to build the windmill. This game sometimes, I swear. We're probably just gonna be buying fish food. I don't know. I mean, I guess at some point maybe we'll build the windmill. I guess that's what we'll work towards. There we go. I have objectives. We have objectives. There we go. I wonder how heavy this stuff is. We're about to find out. Can we do 2 pallets at a time, or is it going to tip my tractor over? I don't feel like fish food is that heavy. I'm wrong. I mean, we can get a weight, but then we're not challenging ourselves. Probably gonna need a weight. You stupid pallet. I am loading fish food, but more importantly, I'm about to buy a weight real quick. But I need a weight with the trailer hitch, so I think this small one should work just fine. We'll get to 600 pounder, or not 600 pounds, 600 kilograms. 600 kilograms, what's 600 times 2.2? So what is that, 1,200 pounds plus 20% of 600 is, what is it? Sorry, my brain quit working. So 12, and then 20% is 600. That's 3 is 250 to 200. It's like 1,400 pounds. 1320. I was trying to do it in my head. I tell you what, though, in the last few years, we've been using metric way more at work. So kilos and centimeters, like I'm starting to kind of, and Celsius, like it's almost starting to, just because like that's kind of the route that's healthcare is going, is metric. It's called autoload. Usually I use autoload. I really do most of the time, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not, I don't know. I like to torture myself for a little while. And then I'll get tired of torturing myself, and then I'll use autoload. But at the beginning, I like to manually load it. It's the same with logging. Like I like to manually load logs for a while, and I like to use the crane for a while, and then eventually I'm like just auto load. And then then eventually I get to the point where it's like I don't even want to auto load. I just auto sell everything, and all I want to do is harvest stuff. Like it just gets to that point, like, you know. That's why Hoff Bergman was. I'm gonna go back to it. Because I was having fun. I actually just bought, off camera, I got the butchery finished. And I started using the little hand cart to deliver rabbits and chickens. And I don't know, like, I'll be going back to that map. And now that you can fish on any map, I can just... once Farmer Andy does... I hope he does an update soon and finishes it. And then I don't know if I'll play another map. The soft-sided tarp storage. So just the bale storage with tarps. Auto, yeah, once you're on a map for a while and you've done a task, yeah, I'm with you. Like you get to the point where you just kind of automate that part of it. That's what I wish the AI was a little better, because I think what would be fun is setting up an operation. Like, so it'd be cool to set up my cattle farm and then be able to like actually leave the cattle farm and leave it automated in a way. LSFM bale storage. I was literally about to say that, but let me show you this one, Jacer. Again, it may not be what you want, but I found it for this map because I thought it kind of fitted, and it's in the in-game mod hub. Let me show you this one real quick. This mod, it's this thing. It's called a rustic bale shed. It holds 100 bales of any type, or 100 pieces. I think you could put pallets in here, but this thing's pretty neat, and I felt like it really fit this map because you have like logs planks and then a little bit of metal. Like it looks very rustic. But that's the in-game mod hub. It's called the Rustic Bale Shed, and it works pretty good. I was using it in my other save. And then you have this one, which is the old bale and pallet storage, which I think this is Black Sheep Modding's shed. And you can actually change, okay, you can change the orientation of this one to left or right. What other I have? This thing was cool. This thing's really cool. Look at this one. This is called the Ivo straw hanger. This is another one from the in-game mod hub. And this one's really neat because I think you unload your bales on the bottom and then it stacks them up top for the animation. And then you have actual shed that you can park stuff in. This one was really cool. And again, I think would really fit this map because it's very rustic looking. This is called the Ivo straw hanger. Again, in-game mod hub. It's 46 grand, but this thing is really nicely done. It's pretty cool. And then you could always just go with these, which I've used in another save. These actually are pretty cool looking. It's the old wooden pallets. Just different sizes and types. There you go. There's some bale storage options for you. Make a great video, wouldn't it? The best mods for Kinlaig. I swear I'll make videos again. One sec. I've got a bunch of ideas. I got tons of ideas for videos, and I don't like to share them because I swear people steal ideas. I'm still learning the map. Let's take the coast. We can take the coast and avoid hills with our little Landini. I think we've got a good start. A little bumpy on the rock, bumpy start. I like being down here by the water and the train tracks. I like the starting farm. The starting farm is nice, but okay. Seriously? What am I? I think I have some flats. We might have to trade this trailer in. This might not be a very good mod. I just noticed how low it's riding in the ground. It's like the collisions aren't quite right. We might have to get that other cheap trailer. Do it. I'm telling you, man, if you have the time, and again, I'm not trying to overemphasize the use of AI, but my recommendation for people is, for video editing, is DaVinci Resolve, because you pay once and you never pay again. You pay and you get all the updates. You don't have to add anything else. It takes a little bit of work to learn it, but once you get it, you never have to pay. And now DaVinci has completely AI edit, like not complete, but they're investing in AI editing. So you just upload your videos and it will actually edit your clips for you. It'll help. There's also an app. I'd have to find, Jay, I'd have to find the name of it, but remind me and I'll find it because I've looked into it. And it does free editing, or not free. You subscribe, you pay so much per month, and it actually edits, and you can set it up as long form or shorts. It'll edit it, it'll do the overlays, it'll add text, it does everything for you. And it uses like the fluctuations in your voice and the changes in the video to capture the right moments, and then you just tweak it with slider bars. I'll have to find it. It's I'm telling you, it's going to change the game. It's going to change the video world. You're not gonna have to edit. AI is going to change. I'm not saying it's going to like be everything, the end all to everything, but AI, if you learn how to use it as a tool, it's going to open up so many avenues for people. It's going to open up. Well, that's what you get, asshole. That's what you get. You see? I didn't turn my blinker on, so it's not his fault. Yeah, I want to fight. Although I like the color of his car. Do something streaming on Twitch or something. Yeah, so another thing it does, so that same one I talked about, and I'll have to get the name for you. You stream, so you can stream, and it will automatically create shorts for you. So say you stream for an hour or 2 hours, and say you're just doing ice fishing, you and your buddy hanging out ice fishing, all that stuff. It'll automatically create shorts for you, finish them all, and then you can publish them. Because all the metrics are showing. In fact, there was a report today that shorts are capturing way more of screen time than long form video content. I think it's like up over 56% of all screen time on YouTube now is shorts. So whether you like it or not, YouTube's going to focus on the short end of things because you can play more ads between videos. It's just a business thing. It makes tons of sense. But this one automatically takes your streams and it'll edit them for you. And then you just upload your shorts. So you stream 1 or 2 times a week or once every other week or whenever you go on a trip. And then you make your YouTube shorts. And those shorts the shorts don't make tons of money. But they drive subscribers. Yeah. Short attention span. It is. All right, let's go in our new fish hatchery. It's so beautiful. I bet you it stinks something fierce in here. You know what? Oh, you know what would have been a good output for this? Giants, come on. They should have. You should be able to output slurry from this. Because imagine all of the, like, once you raise fish, imagine all the fish crap and all that stuff. I bet you they should have done that. All right. We had to manually load it, but we don't have to manually unload it properly. And we're gonna have to sell this trailer because look at it. It's doing some weird stuff. It's like pulling really hard too. Let's undo that. Yep. All right. So that is in there. Let's unhook this thing. Let's do this. What time is it? I'm feeling good. Really wish it was Friday today. It's Friday tomorrow. Yeah. How many hours did you work this week, bro? I know you probably put in tons. Just pushing to get stuff done on the farm. Yeah, that trailer's got to go. I'm like, look at that thing. So the collisions are bad on this. This is the lizard wood trailer. See, stuff like that shouldn't, like, it literally takes a tiny bit of play testing to fix that. Let me try one more thing. I mean, it doesn't matter where you put it, it sinks down in. Yeah, see? Just needs air in the tires, but... And that's why you watch, is so that you can learn things like that from me, your favorite farmer, your friendly neighborhood farmer, Raznac. All right, sell this one. How much was that brand new? We need a refund for that, because we're on a pretty tight shoestring budget here. There's $2,000. So we need to return 800 bucks. We'll get another trailer. Turn this off. So, all right, because I'm not big brained, 72 fish equal 80 salmon at 96 cycles per month. And then number 2, 71 equals 78 young salmon at 168 cycles per month. But the cost per cycle is 1,100, or cost per month. Look at the price difference. It costs us $1,100 more to run it. Do you think it's still okay? Should we run both? I mean, are we going to make money with the cost per month? I didn't watch any videos on this, so I'm kind of confused as to why. I just feel like that's a huge, like the running cost is, I mean, it's not horrible, but because there's only one fill type. I mean, there's not like there's 2 types of. Next week I'm heading down to Mississippi to go deer hunting. Oh, good. My nephew, here, I'll show. My sister won't care. I'll hide his face. I'll hide my nephew's face, but he just got a, I don't hunt. The boys don't hunt anymore. I used to. My father-in-law's going elk hunting soon. Not this, maybe next weekend. Yeah, I'll hide his face, but I think this is just a 6. I think this is just a 6 point. It might be an 8 point. I can't tell by his thumbs, but yeah, my nephew got that one on my over my sister's place. She's got some property. My sister does, and only their family hunts there, which it's fair. Like no one else. My brother used to take my nephew who passed. He would go hunting with my nephew. Yeah, it's a nice one. I think, and he's just 10. It's 10 or 12. I'm sorry, I have like 40. I have a huge family and I can't keep up with all my nieces and nephews. No, it's an 8 point. There you go. This is a better angle. It's an 8 point. But yeah. But my nephew who passed away a few years back, my older brother used to take him hunting over there all the time. And then they would, my sister-in-law's grandparent, or my sister's in-laws own the land. So as long as like the grandkids were hunting, they would let whoever was taking them hunt too, just kind of, but they don't just let anyone over there. Just their family kind of hunts it, which is fair. It's not a huge chunk of property, so you don't want to overpressure. And it's not, you know, it's theirs. They can let whoever they want on it. All right, back to the fish. Scooter, I need your big brain. I just don't see. So 96 cycles per month, or 168 cycles per month, but 10 times the cost. We'll activate this one, and we'll activate this one. That's just so cool how they added the fish. But they didn't add fish to the other bodies of water. Again, you added the animation. You added all the moving. Then again, it is just a swirl animation, but like they could have made like a spline and added a fish or two. I mean, Oxygen David did it for mod maps. They can do it. So we already have fish. I guess I'm just going to activate this because this is all we have running. Oh, wow. That's going up quick. Okay, cool. So what we'll do, so that's running. Is there anything else we can get into? What else can we, construction? Just curious. Is there anything else reasonably priced that we can get into? Oh, we can actually put our own. How much is just the fish pond? Is it under deco? These chickens, no. It's 12 grand. We can expand, but the land's not owned by us. Okay. Missouri loves company. I didn't realize how cheap that was. And then we could fish that ourselves too, but that's 12 grand. And we can raise the large fish. And the offshore rig is... I mean, the offshore rig's probably where the money's at. We're learning. Let's check this out. So young salmon and young trout, 887, 15, so 1,600 and 2 grand respectively. So trout, so it's 2.5 times. So if you grow trout to maturity, you get $2,500 or $2,400 versus young trout's 982. How much is salmon? Dude, huge, $38.99. The aquaculture is pretty big deal. Big money, big money. Ooh, you know, I'm just kind of curious. We can put greenhouses in. Mushroom house is only 9 grand. It says the land isn't owned by us, but it is because we just bought it. We can place it here. Some mushrooms. Like I'm thinking you take the or a greenhouse over here, because you take the fish water out and then you use it to fertilize the mushrooms or the veggies. I think that's actually pretty fair, because we could put some greenhouses here for a later episode. Let's go get a new trailer. Let's go get a new trailer. That other one kind of... I want to do veggies too. I've never done veggies in Farm Sim. All right, let's see if we can find a shortcut. We can go... It's not really a shortcut, but it's a little bit of a shortcut. Trying to think of the fastest way. I'm learning the map still. So the shop, that's the coal mine. Sawmill. Where's the... Oh, the vehicle shop's right here. So we can take this. Bloop. Yeah, okay. But then we also can get to the coal mine. All right. Or we can just buy a mower and do some mowing contracts. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Anything on sale? Nope. Let's just do mowing contracts. Because we have mowing contracts. 2 of them. That's hoeing. Hoeing is completely different, and it involves a pole. If you have to hoe, you need a pole. But hoeing is not mowing. 6 and 3. All right. Let's see what we can find. I got 16 grand. Let's see what we can find. I got some mods in here. And then we can just do some mowing contracts. I think I'm just going to go with the Closs Disco. 12 grand. The Coon is 80, so we have enough horsepower to run this thing. It's 4.3 meters, 18 grand. It's a little more than we got money for, because I said we can't take out any more loans. Because we can, this one's 6 time running both, but we can get 3.2 meters for 12 grand. 2.9 meters for 7,500, but it's a front mounted and we don't have a front PTO. 3.9 meters, 100 horse for 16.5. We don't have enough money for. Thought I had other Pottingers. 3.5 for 8,500. That's what we want. 70 horse. It's bigger than the Closs. Takes a little less horsepower, or no, it takes a little more horsepower, but it's cheaper. So let's do this one. Swath plate, yes or no? No, because we're just doing contracts. And let's just do a back logo. $8,500. And then we can accept that contract. And we can accept that contract. All right, now we're professional mowers. Although I don't need the forks and the weight, but I'll just leave them at the shop. That's what I'll do. All right, now we're moving something. And this will be the first farm we buy, probably. Because it'll allow us to grow canola and wheat and other stuff. But more importantly, we can get into the fuzzy cows. Because everybody loves fuzzy cows. And it's right next to the train. And I love the train, and it's close to the water for our fish. Yep. Plans coming together, y'all. What area of the maps are you playing on? Let's answer that question. Or are you playing Kinlaig? Are you just kind of not feeling it? You know what? I'm gonna stop in here because if I was a game dev, I would put a message in a bottle in here, but default starting farm. My other save is on the default farm, and I like it. My favorite part about the default farm, the best part about it, is all this empty space back here. So you don't have to buy land. This map actually I think is one of the best setup maps for having tons of stuff to do for the first year, because you have 2 crops of harvest. Actually, one of the cheapest fields is this one. You have 2 types of animal pens. You have a grass field. You have a field over here to plant. So you have tons of fields, and you can there's tons of trees up here that you can cut down, and you can expand your farm up to the map edge. No, you can't grab it. But I was hoping there was a message in the bottle over here, but there's not. At least not one that I see. Arizona Bones and the Temple of Boom. Isn't that the movie? Wasn't Arizona? I'm just joking. Nope, nothing there. Default starting, none at the moment. You think you're gonna play it, Dwayne, or is it just not? Doesn't jump out at you? I haven't cheated. I'm not setting up mods first yet. I did, so I had ChatGPT help me out by listing a bunch of brands that are kind of popular in this part of the world. Lots that need update, yeah. I keep seeing all this stuff, and there's, like, I would imagine one of the messages in the bottle would be over here. But you don't want to hang around too long. It's gypsies. You'll get a curse. Sinner. Anybody remember that movie? David, what's up? I'm just randomly driving through the woods looking for a... Yeah, man. Yeah, because I'm the most consistent person in the world, right? Does anybody remember that movie? Man. The Gypsy Curse. Looking for a fairy, looking for a message in a bottle. Best thing about left-hand turns. It's the best thing about right-hand turns. You don't have to really look. I like my Landini, and I know people, like, I know it's a tiny tractor and it's kind of silly and stupid, but it's kind of fun to use stuff. It's really fun to just try to play the game in a completely different way. Because I usually always play the same way. A cereal crop so I can get straw, and then I do cows. Like, it's almost comical how I do everything the same. And then I catch myself doing it, but then I'm hours into it and I don't want to change. collectibles video. It's Arizona Bones. I started it, but I didn't have time to finish it, so it's gonna be next week. But it's fun. Like, it's a collectibles video, and it'll show you how to find everything. But the first minute is silly. It's literally called Arizona Bones. It's a parody of Indiana Jones. I put my own spin on it. Because there's the ghost ship. Like, I was trying to make it fun, right? Because, I mean, I do my own thing, right? All right, let's run up to field 3 and we'll mow it. The mower's bigger than our little Landini. How's the house build going, man? I hope it's going well for you. It's not. Oh. I'm sorry. It's like not going, or it's not going well? Are you still having trouble with the contractors? This is a big mower for this little track. I mean, this is kind of a big mower, but oh, I love that sounding. It's a little loud though. Hang on, let me fix it. That is a little loud. It's cool. I've played with this before. I've played with one of these mods before. And that's really well done by the modder. Because it spins up and spins down. The sound gets a little annoying. And we'll zoom out. That way it's not so loud. Have been discontinued, so we'll choose something else. Problem is the other approved breaks won't be available to jam with. Ah, I'm sorry, man. It's just nothing, no output from the manufacturer. We'll go around one time and then we'll switch directions. Yeah, that is pretty annoying. And we don't have GPS because it costs 15 grand to install GPS on our tractors, because I have a mod put in that you have to buy it. I'm trying to make things look like, I wish I'm probably going to add some more manual stuff, like manual attach and manual tipping. Just kind of trying to play a different way. Slowing down. So really, yeah. I have a, so it would be my ex step uncle, right? So when I was growing up, my stepdad, his brothers did home construction. And they do, they've always focused on more high-end custom stuff. Not super expensive, but, you know, not mass built. And it got so bad for them trying to source stuff that he actually built his own warehouse so that he could, or so now when he bids a home, it's a year, or I think it's a year, or it might even be 18 months out, but he actually buys all the supplies for the home and warehouses it before he even starts it. And that's the only way he'll build homes now. And he's never without work, and he always finishes the home on time, always. And it always comes in at budget because he prices it at the time of the materials, so the homeowner doesn't have like a price shock as they're building. So he warehouses an entire house before he builds it. He said it was the only way he could not just, like, it was just too hard. And for that reason is you run into problems where that's like, but then again, he's a very, like, very meticulous, always does good work, and he's okay doing okay. Like, he's never been one of those guys that runs his business to make as much money as possible. He's always, like, his name is synonymous to producing excellent, high quality homes, and he's done very well for himself, but he doesn't run it like he's not turning out homes just to make money. He's a very good home builder. He wants to retire, but I don't think his kids want to go in the same direction, so he's a little nervous because his kids want to do more of the mass-produced stuff. And I don't think he likes that. Yeah, he just does one house at a time. That's it. And again, he's done really, I mean, very well for himself financially. It just goes to show you don't have to, like, if you do a good work, you can do small scale. You can have good margins, good returns, but you have to do really good work. You have to do very, very good work. How's our fish farm? Our fish farm's already pumping out fish. Dude, we already have tons of fish, man. Look at, we already have $1,000 in fish over there. We're gonna be selling some baby fishes. Makes me think when I was a kid. My grandpa, we moved from the great frozen tundra of Michigan to Tennessee years and years and years ago. And when my grandfather moved here, my grandparents moved first, and he bought a place on a really large, it's called a creek, but it's, I mean, almost the size of a river, right along the border of the national park. And so the Tennessee Wildlife Resources would use his land to stock the creek, and then they would give him barrels and barrels of fish food. And they just told him, like, he had like these little, in the creek he had like we called them like holes. We would swim in them and all kinds of stuff, but like these spots where the rocks had built up, so they were like pools. And so they would fill those pools with young fish, and then he would just go out a couple times a day and throw fish feed in there. And they were like, you can fish it, and you'd, like, they would let him do whatever. but they just asked for access, and he was like, yeah, sure. And that like the fish farming makes me think of how like I loved that part of it. It was so cool feeding the fish, and it was really neat to see them bring in those trucks with all the bins of the baby, like the little tiny fish. It was neat. Stories. I got stories for days, y'all. I've had a wonderful, wonderful trips. A lot of wonderful trips around the sun, so I look back now and I'm like, man, I've done so many wonderful and fun things. So, and the future is bright, and my best days are ahead of me. So, looking forward to all of it. As for the kid update, I think we're really leaning towards a smaller school. He went and did a tour of the school that was kind of number one, which isn't far from here. And they have a computer science and a digital media program. So they actually are, they're academic partners with Epic. And so he went and got to look at that, and he saw the labs, the computer labs, and all that kind of stuff, and got to talk with the staff and got to tour it. And it's not like a school with a huge name on it, but it's smaller, and I think he'll probably get more attention and more lab time and more probably more hands-on experience, because he's not fighting with thousands and thousands of other students. So that's probably where we're going to end up. It's really looking like that's the place. That's where he really wants to go, even though I'm kind of pushing him to aim a little higher. But you know, he talked to some people, and we've talked to some people, and what they've said is in the creative industries, so games, movies, music, like your education, it kind of helps you get your foot in the door, but it's the most important thing is what you make, not where you learned how to make it. And so yeah, he's probably gonna do that. That's what it's looking like, and it's affordable, and you know, it's local, so he won't have to go far. So good news there. He really wants to make video games. I've tried to discourage him because of the rise of AI and stuff, but if you sit down and push him, you know, he's like, Dad, there's always going to be a place for indie studios. There's always going to be a place. And he's right, because indie studios are outperforming the AAAs anyways. And he's like, there's always going to be a place for, you know, if your game is good, it'll gain traction, is what he was. And I think he's right. I kind of, my dad brain kicks in, and I want him to like go to school and get a degree at the right place so he can get the right job. But I think he's, you know, his argument against some of that stuff is very solid. So Chat, you're being quiet. Let's completely change the tone. We had this conversation at work the other day. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen? Like ghosts, UFOs, Bigfoot. I mean, honest, the weirdest thing that you've ever seen that just still just kind of you're like doesn't make any sense. And you can say me with a pink hat because that's pretty weird. You don't interrupt a story talk. Well, I hope my stories are okay. I saw a guy with 6-pounder. And that's not abnormal, is it? I mean, isn't everyone walking around carrying a 6-pounder? And isn't that? Oh, that's not normal. Oh. I guess it's all about perspective, right? Sorry, I get over it. I know you got you. I know the people watching here. I know you guys are like my ride or dies. Question, and I'm just curious, just putting out feelers. Would you all watch long form farm sim? Like no talking, very subtle music, just long form. Just hours and hours. Like, would you just put that on? Or do you just not think it would? Because I see people do it with other games. And for me, like some of the things I love watching sometimes is like long form Minecraft or Stardew Valley or truck sim sometimes. Like it's just kind of like relaxed. It's just me though. Not with this mower though. This damn thing's... I like it, but it's kind of irritating. Flossie's still up and about. Oh, it's just 10:30. I probably need to go see. You're pooped. All right, man. Night. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys are probably a voice chat. You can just tell them that. I had a feeling you would be. See, I know what's going on. You're probably laughing at me, being like, he's so dumb. He spent an hour loading 6 pallets of coal to make $1,000. You and Pink Ants and Fairies, yeah. Nobody's telling any weird stories or strange stuff they've saw? Come on. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Truly do. I've only seen, so I'll start because no, I've only seen two things that ever just kind of didn't make sense to me. And one of them was on my back porch. I remember yelling out to Flossie. She thought I was crazy. She still thinks, well, I am kind of crazy. But I swear I saw something in the sky. And it was like, it was there, but you could see through it like the Predator. And I know that sounds silly and stupid, but it was so unsettling. And to this day, like, it was there, and again, it was like you could see through it, and it kind of had like the shimmer to it. And when I started yelling for Flossie to come out on the back deck and like, look, she's like, what are you talking about? She started, it took off like straight up. Swear. To this day, it gives me chills because it was just unnerving feeling. Like I had this like really weird, can't explain it. It might have all been like weird stuff in my head. I might have been seeing crap. I smoked cigarettes back then. This is how long ago it was. I mean, this is a long time ago. And for all I know, the nicotine made me a little woozy. Who knows, man? But I remember seeing that, and I was just like, it really, really messed with my head for, I was like, what in the crap? That was one of the weird ones. And the other one, it probably was sleep deprivation, but it's when I used to drive a lot for work, when I did like sales and stuff. And I was driving in Florida, and I'm pretty sure it was Interstate 75. I mean, late, middle of the night, 4 a.m. Can't remember exactly. And just driving. And then just like right in front of me in the middle of the interstate was like this little girl in a white dress. I slammed on my brakes. I remember. I mean, heart just going nuts, but nothing was there. To this day, that's one of those moments in my life where I'm like, that again, could have been sleep deprivation, could have been my brain playing tricks on me. All I know is it was pretty creepy. Yes, it was. All right, let's go down to field 6. I love how the grass just disappears. It's just poof, goes away. That's the weird. You haven't played Farm Sim? What have you been doing? You just been farming in real life? Too much wacky weed. I really didn't like. That wasn't my partying days back then. Like, I mean, really, straight. Okay. It's probably sleep deprivation, but man, it scared the crap out of me. My brother told me this story. It's the only one he ever told where it's kind of unsettling. Is he was walking down the hallway of his house, and I mean he'll look right at you and say it happened. Something grabbed his shoulder, so like he felt like something pull his shoulder, like pull him, and so he spun around because he thought somebody was in his house. He was the only one home. So he spun around, nothing there. And that, again, that's the only story. And my brother is, doesn't believe in any of that stuff. Not superstitious. I mean, he's not religious. But he swears to the day something pulled on him in his hallway. I'm spraying. I'm waiting for some racing games to release. Yeah. Where is the entrance to this field over there? Speaking of racing, my boys, he was telling me this week he wants to go watch one of his buddies. His buddy does go-kart racing, and his buddy invited him to come hang out and watch. And my son was like, I think I might go watch him. I'm like, that's all, because that's just not my kid's thing. And I was like, go. Definitely go, man. So he's probably gonna go watch some go-kart racing. There used to be a track here, just 10 minutes down the road, where they did, go-kart racing all the time. It was dirt track, and but that closed. It was before COVID. I'm gonna say like 2018. It closed down. It just wasn't cutting it anymore. But we used to go there all the time when I was in high school and other stuff. So we had a bunch of friends that did that stuff. Do you ever do any real racing, Dwayne, or have you ever? Go-karts, okay. And I'm sure it's like cars, they have tons of different classes, right? I'm sure they have like all different classes. We used to go to watch dirt track racing. But again, the one that was closed. So like the next closest one it's like over an hour drive. The next closest one is actually in Bull's Gap, which, if you remember, was a farm sim map, but they actually had a dirt track out that way too. Yeah, I remember. 100 plus, yeah. I mean, I remember watching these things flying. Just flying. And now the track here, it was a very short dirt, so mainly most of the time they were just drifting. Like it was more like a circle than anything. I don't even remember how big it was, whether it was like a quarter-mile track. I mean, it probably was like quarter mile, like go-kart track that they raced on. It could have been bigger than that. Could be a half mile, maybe. I know that's how a lot of NASCAR drivers got their start. Just go-karts. Like the first time I ever heard anybody talk about go-kart racing, I was sitting there thinking about, like, you know, like when you go on vacation go-karts, you know, like the little gas powered go-karts. And then the first time I ever saw it, I was like, holy crap, these things are flying. You ever done any snowmobile racing? I had a family member, it's one of my mom's cousins. growing up, we would go watch. He was a professional snowmobile race. Like, that's what he did for a living. And my mom and my grandpa used to do enduro dirt bike. They had a team. Like, when she was younger, I mean, they did, like, my mom, I didn't even, like, it's kind of crazy. Need some quiet time for a bit. No, man, I understand. Welcome back. Make you wear a kidney belt? Yeah. Jay, you still working, or are you home now? Still working, yeah. Doing tillage? Or are you all 7 this morning? Oh man. Yeah. It's work though, right? Like, I know. I mean, you just get wore down, but I was watching this documentary on it was this journal, and they turned it into like a documentary, and it was a guy going through the Great Depression. And I mean, talk about the saddest thing. I was just like, I don't think people realized how bad it was back. I mean, so it just made me appreciate my quality of life so much more watching that thing. And they were talking about nobody could, even if you could afford milk, like, you couldn't get it. Like, you couldn't buy it. And like, moms would have to melt pig, like pork fat, and put it in water just to keep the babies like they're babies. Oh. And now my grandpa told me about that he was a kid, like, at the end, like young, but he remembers lard sandwiches. Like, they would take pig fat and smear it on a piece of bread, and that might be all they ate all day. But this, I mean, he was just like, this journal is just so sad because, you know, it wasn't from a lack of people wanting to work either. It was just like, there was just nothing. Everything was just emptied out, you know? There was just nothing. Almost got mowing contracts done. See how's our fish doing? Dude, fish is kicking butt. I still don't know why this second run costs so much, but I'm gonna take it because it's pumping out fish. And I still think we'll come out on top. I think I need to put, the only thing with mowing contracts I just thought of, see, 1, 2, 3, there's only 4 grass fields. That might have not been the best idea in the world, now that I think about it. There's not a lot of grass fields, but the mower was pretty cheap. We'll actually pay for the mower with these 2 jobs, but I didn't think about that. Jay, what tractor are you in? It's a big cake. I know you've told me before. I gotta think. The case 6. Okay. Is it fairly comfortable or not? Is it? Ooh, care if I show? Care if I show it? Oh yeah. That's so wild that you get. That's so wild that you get to drive it. Let me show. That's so cool, man. I mean, I've climbed up inside of one, like at the farm shows and stuff, but that's so wild that you get to drive something. Like you get to operate that. And you've been in that since 7 a.m. 7 a.m., man. That is nuts. So how many acres in the last 2 days? Now, how many of those does the farm have? Is it just you, or I mean, I'm sure there's other people running too. $540, gotcha. Well, again, I'm happy you're working because I know you kind of had you had a life event this year when it came to work. So I'm grateful that you got that going on. I know it's tough, man, and hang in there. I know you got this. Doesn't make it any easier though. I know, right? I bet you though, it's like, I wish land wasn't so prohibitively expensive, you know, because I know you probably have the skill set to operate it on your own. It's just, I mean, how do you afford dirt? And like, how do you afford dirt and compete in the modern day? I mean, it's just so tough. It's so impossibly hard. I just don't know. I don't know how you get anyone into it, you know, like. Welcome back. Yeah, it's just so hard to compete. Like, I just don't know what's, I mean, I remember like Cooley and Nuka explaining to me, like, it's so hard because, you know, crop prices are up. Right. So, or when crop prices are up and you're making money off your product, everything else is up too. So then your seed is higher, your so there's no like real relief, right? Like and yeah, I just don't know how anyone would start. Like without a huge program by the government. How would you do it? I mean, how could anyone even take on? I mean, the government would literally have to like finance it. Now, Flossie's family's got some people in agriculture, but they don't own anything. They just operate it. So they work for big companies, you know, the big companies like Dole and, you know, your big food producers, and they just work for them. And they do like land management and stuff, and they do well financially, but they don't own anything. Like they just work for those companies. In fact, I think all the land that her family had in the Dakotas is all been sold now. It's all been sold because it's not even worth trying to operate it versus, yeah. Let's go higher if you get bored. Listen to Mr. Barn Talk podcast. Okay. Barn Talk. Got it. Do you ever listen to Millennial Farmers podcast, or is it not? Or is it more just like personal stuff? I've never listened to his podcast. Shut up, Streamlabs. We don't want to hear nothing from you. All right, so collect. Ooh, we have a bale wrapping contract, but we don't have the equipment for that. The only thing we can get into, well, it's a farm podcast. Well, that's the business you're in. I listen to quite a few, like, not tons, but there's a couple, like healthcare industry ones I listen to, but mainly, and I'm weird, I get like these journals, like these nursing journals, and like I read them. I think I know more about like the state of modern nursing and like staffing than most of the people who tell me what to do. I don't think half the time they read this crap. Like I said, I can get into fertilizing pretty cheap. I mean, we had to buy the fertilizer, but I can buy a spreader pretty cheap. And we make back our input costs. with fertilizing contracts. And they're quick. I don't have a harvester. We can borrow equipment, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I can, how much I can, let me see. I don't think I have a, I can buy a baler for 12 grand. But I just feel like fertilize. I'm going to go with I think fertilizing will be a better investment. Let's see what we can get. No, call it, man. You do whenever you, I appreciate you hanging out and I appreciate you talking, brother. And I hope the next couple of days go well for you. And I hope you stay safe. And I hope you get tons of rest, man. Tons and tons of rest, because you truly deserve it. And again, thank you for what you do. Because I can get this little one for 3,500 bucks. I can get this one for 2. It only holds 3,000 liters, but this one. Falling asleep on these long runs. Yeah, is the other tractor going, or are you lone wolfing it? Yeah, don't fall asleep, man. Don't fall asleep in that thing. Other side. Let's see. So we can get this. The only problem is I wonder if I can get a front weight on this Landini. Let's go back to the shop. What time is it? Oh, it's 11. I need to wrap it up anyways. That's a good place to end it. Jay's calling it quits. I'm gonna call it quits. We're gonna look at my poll one more time. Oh yeah. Lunchtime? Yeah, it's 11, man. I didn't even realize what time it was. Yeah. That's gonna be it. I had a great night. I hope all of you did too. I hope everyone had a wonderful night. Yeah, it's a good time to call quits. Everybody's ready for bed. Everybody's gonna fall out. Yeah, man. Thank you all so very much. And I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you so much. It's good to see Cowboy and the dono. It's always nice. And happy birthday to him. So thank you so much. And then Jay dropped a 20. Jay, thank you so very much. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope you got to spend some time with me in the cab, and I hope it made your night a little bit better. So if I helped, I feel good about it. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. I hope you all had a fun time. I hope you all had a fun time. And yeah, we're gonna call her. Stay safe. My pleasure, man. Thank you for choosing to spend it with me. Truly. And again, like I said, if it made your night a little bit better, then that's all I'm trying to do. One goofy suit, one weird farming experience at a time. Until next time, stay safe. Oh, hang on. Wait 1 second. Oh. It's like this song just came out of nowhere. I'm like waiting for like Snoop. Just roll like I need hydraulics on my tractor. All right, everybody, stay safe. Oh, we're saving this one. This is a good one. It's called Get Down to It. Oh, I love it. Laters.